Waiting for the new tornado warning. There it is. All right, so it's going to be just to the southwest of Elizabethtown. They have issued a brand new tornado warning. It is radar indicated. This is going to be just north of Litchfield, going towards Hardin Springs, Hudson, Custer, and eventually going towards Big Spring and long-term Radcliffe. So if you are in this warning, you got to, again, get to your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible, and interior room of your home or building, as that could be on the ground at any time. And we still have a tornado on the ground that's going to be going right over Hobby Lake in Indiana. So that right there, again, is your large and extremely dangerous tornado that has just crossed into Indiana. This is currently north of Uniontown. It's going to be going right along State Route 69 in a moment. But this tornado now, it's going to be... It probably just crossed over the Ohio River, and it's actually going to be going right over a lake now. So this is going right over a lake. And we still definitely have a tornado here. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, velocity's couple, it's still very tight. I do want to point this out. The HRRR model had this exact supercell basically in this exact location on one of their runs this morning. It's unbelievable how accurate that is, because this is like the exact spot that it had it in. Sometimes it can be very accurate. I mean, it's extremely accurate with this storm. I'll have to see if I can find it. But they literally had a supercell here earlier this morning, like in this exact area. And they had it going crazy too. I'll have to find the run. Might have actually been last night. We have a new tornado warning north of Evansville now in Indiana. So we're up to 5 tornado warnings. That is for Elberfeld, Elliott. And in addition to that, that is going to be for those near just west of Chandler, north of Evansville, west of Boonville. Another radar indicated tornado warning. This one is a new supercell that's attempting to develop. It's been actually there for quite a while. It's blown up a bit more over the last few minutes. So again, get to your safe place if you're in that pink polygon, away from windows and lowest floor possible. That is for Warwick, Gibson, and Vanderburgh County. This is literally, this is insane. This is the HRRR model run. This is at 3 o'clock. This is the 00Z model run last night. This is the storm at 3 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock, it crosses in to Indiana. It is insane how accurate this is. I think in my forecast today, we had this exact path. If this does verify, which it doesn't show the storms in central Kentucky for what it's worth, but if this continues, it'll go towards like Bloomington down the road. It's unbelievable how accurate that is. And again, not every run shows that, but like even one run showing that is just bananas. And in our video forecast this morning, we literally showed that model run, which is why I was like, wow, this looks really familiar. It's crazy how accurate that is. If you're just tuning in, we still got a particularly dangerous situation, tornado, that is in progress. It's going to be going again towards Mount Vernon in Indiana. Got to get underground if you can, if you're in that tornado warning. We're down to 3 tornado warnings again. Connor is going to be going, I guess, towards this one probably. Bottom right of your screen. And then we got the other 2 in Indiana and along the Kentucky border. Still have a tornado on the ground. We should have a new radar scan in a second. There it is. Let's have to see where it is. All right, so it's going to be right over Hobby Lake. And yeah, this is still a big-time tornado in Hobby Lake. Velocities haven't updated, but that's the debris signature on radar. We still got a big debris signature on this near State Route 69. This could very easily be a long-track tornado in this environment. And with what the HRRR model showed, it was something that was rotating for literally 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to exactly do what it says on that model, but I mean, it's the same exact spot, same sort of environment. Now, it just went over a lake, so we'll have to see how that interaction works between it just being over land and now going over a lake. Because if we get rid of the radar here real quick, again, this just went over Hobby Lake. and it's going to be hitting some of these small areas right near the Ohio River. And the warning here is still PDS. This has actually been observed. This is now an observed PDS tornado. No longer radar confirmed.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
This is still a PDS tornado. They just observed it, so this is now officially an observed tornado. At least it says observed. It says on here radar confirmed. It says observed though at the bottom. I don't know. It might be observed now officially, but this is definitely still on the ground according to radar, no doubt, even if it was not observed. But again, that's near Hobby Lake. We are crossing the Ohio River again here in just a moment. And it's on track for Mount Vernon and Mars Center in Irwin in southern and southwestern Indiana. There have been some photos and videos of this on Twitter. I will try to retweet some of those. I've seen a few of them. Of this particular tornado, I believe. If you guys see any photos or videos, you can at me on Twitter, at MaxVelocityWX. Actually got to look at I'm retweeting a photo of a large wall cloud on this. And this could be a pretty sizable tornado just by looking at the wall cloud about 15 minutes ago near Uniontown. Who's observing? Could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a storm chaser that's on YouTube for what it's worth. There are storm chasers on YouTube, but again, there are a lot more storm chasers out there than you think, and a lot of them are not live streaming on YouTube. Probably about, I would have to debate that probably like 2 or 3% actually stream on YouTube out of the storm chasers that are out there. So here's the latest scan. Still a tornado, it looks like. Let's line this up again. So if the tornado's still on the ground, it's gonna be right here. And yeah, that's still on the ground. Still got a debris signature. It's going over the north side of Hobby Lake in Indiana. This is going to be crossing into Kentucky again, and then it's going to go right back into southern Indiana. Velocities kind of died on this storm, but we still have a debris signature on this. Let's check out the base velocities. It still appears as if it's on the ground. I mean, we still have a CC drop, so it still looks like this is on the ground. Is tornado emergency possible? I mean, I don't know. It's not. I don't think the velocities are strong enough for that. They usually only do that if there's confirmed catastrophic damage happening, or if it is potentially going to produce catastrophic damage. So